Warning, the opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and or guest. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Complex Networks, Yahoo Sports, its affiliates, or any employee thereof. This show may contain adult humor and profanity and may not be suitable for general audiences. Now that we got all that corporate bullshit out the way, let's start the show.
Okay, Coach Gase, what can we do for you today? Holy shit. What's going on with your eyes, man?
That's what I'm here to find out. I feel fine, but apparently everyone is memeing about me.
Let me check this out for a second. Sit still.
I am sitting still.
Jesus. I've never seen anything like this. I must study you. All right, let's just try this eye chart. Read the fourth line down.
J-E-T-S.
More like L-O-S-S.
Huh? What's that?
Nothing. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, to be a Jets fan. Adam Gase's introductory press conference as the New York Jets football coach and his crazy eyes break the internet. Welcome to New York, Coach, alongside the Super Bowl champ, Martellus Bennett, and the biggest star in the history of Comedy Central, the stand-up god, James Davis. Thanks for coming to work today, man, and for still knowing all of our names after your special. I really appreciate it.
No problem, Brian.
Yeah, well, I'm Ben Lyons. Check it out. The Gase press conference was nuts. His tie's not on point, and look at the man's bugged out eyes. Immediately becoming a meme. Hell of a first impression, huh? To be a Jet fan. Gotta love this. You made a great impression with that Comedy Central special, dude. Not like a Gase impression, but pretty epic. How'd it change your life? DMs are crazy.
I mean, I have been getting some DMs. My followers have been going up, but most importantly, my mostly football fam showed up to my watch party. We all showed up there. We laughed. We had a good time at the parlor in Hollywood, and man, it's just been a great weekend.
I saw Marty there Friday night. I was like, oh shit, this is a big deal. Like Marty went to support something that like he was not involved with. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
No, I was like, wow, this is a big deal.
Yeah,
so
it's hard to get me out the house.
What'd you call it? It was like my bar mitzvah.
yeah, it was exactly like it was like your 34-year-old bar mitzvah.
Exactly.
I thought it was more like a quinceañera.
No.
This is why it was his stand-up special and not yours. All right, we got a supersized mostly football tonight. Marty's brother, Michael Bennett, is here. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to find out what Marty was really like growing up. And also, often mistaken for my brother, living legend, the Fat Jew, is in the house tonight to play How Many Fucks. We'll get to that later on in the show. Marty's going to talk about who gets in the Hall of Fame first, Gronk or Gates, plus how many offers would Jason Garrett have if he leaves Dallas? 5, maybe? 6? And James Davis, salsa dancer?
Left, right, left, left.
Okay.
Again, left, oh.
Come on, James. Stay in the game.
Stay in the game. One more time. Ready?
Left,
right,
right,
left.
left.
All
Oh.
right.
Shut up. Some haters in here. I won't say no names.
Left, right, left, right, left.
Right,
I think we're ready.
2019, the kid's on fire. Big year, the year of the James Davis. All right, championship weekend is the story of rematches between savvy 40-something vets versus young 20-something upstarts. Jared Goff and the Rams look for redemption against Drew Brees and the Saints in the Big Easy, while TB12 and his cheekbones and the Pats travel to subarctic KC to see if they can outscore Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs again. Let's start with the Pats, whose birthright it is to play in the AFC title game. I mean, Brady's the GOAT. He's playing in his 8th straight, 13 out of 16, but still plays the "aw shucks, everybody thinks we suck" card. We're just excited to be here. Marty, the Pats dismantled your Chargers, outscoring the Chiefs 43-40 back in October. They're on fire. Is it the Pats and everybody else? Are they still the team to beat, even though they're going on the road?
Well, the Chargers were my team until they played against my team.
Are you like James? You got a lot of teams.
No, I play for the Patriots. You know I root for the Patriots.
Yeah, you got a ring with the
I got a
Patriots.
ring with the Patriots. The Patriots are my team. I supported the Chargers, and I told you they would be great this year, and they were. They had a good season.
Until they ran into your team.
But
So
a couple weeks ago, y'all remember when the Patriots lost? Everybody was like, oh, is this the end of the dynasty? They suck. They're not going to be great. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, here they go again.
So are they still the team to beat, even though they're going into KC, into Patrick Mahomes' territory where he's the front runner for MVP? Are they still the squad to beat?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Patrick Mahomes haven't had that land for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't been his home. He's a newcomer to the land. So there's still an opportunity for there to be some real estate taken there. And I think the Patriots might go in and win it.
Yeah, the Patriots are always an easy bet in the AFC Championship game. Now, James, I know you're a fan of the Chargers and the Rams and the Raiders and yourself and your comedy special, but do you hate seeing the Patriots here again, or do you admire the greatness? Are you witnessing greatness?
I have to admire the greatness. I mean, the fact that they can just be in the conversation every year is impressive. I mean, I definitely want to see some new blood out there, but...
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Just because I like to see new people have opportunities. New people take that stage, but at the same time, you want to see how far they can go. I want to say that I saw the whole Brady reign and for it to be as impressive as possible. So, I mean, I would love to see them win just so that the overall story is just doper.
I remember you saying that when you got to the AFC Championship game and you played in that game, like that was almost like the biggest moment of your career or the biggest game of your life, more so than even the Super Bowl in some ways. What's Belichick like this week of, championship week?
Well, it was just interesting because the Patriots win so often, and we all know how often the Patriots win, that, like, when we won the AFC Championship my year there, I was going fucking nuts. I'm running around desks with the cheerleaders. I'm high-fiving people. Everyone else is just, like, shaking hands like this. Good job.
Oh, great. Do your job.
Do your job. Good job. I'm like, yeah, we going. I want to dance with you. Like, Whitney Houston's playing. I'm going nuts, and I look around, and I'm out of breath, and everyone else is just walking around. I run past. I see Bill blur past me as I run past him, but everyone else is walking. They're handing each other T-shirts. I'm like, yeah, we got T-shirts. We got hats. I'm going.
People love free T-shirts. I get it, man. I see why you're fired up.
But to them, it wasn't really a big deal, right? Like, they was like, all right, now, like, it's Super Bowl or bust. Like, they play for Super Bowl. So, like, I remember Tom being like, man, I saw some videos of you after the game. He was like, man, it was very fun to see. Like, I really love that. He's like, we win so much that sometimes we forget that all these wins matter. I was like, well, shit, first of all, I've never only been to the playoffs once. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to get this far is like, this shit is great, And then it was just interesting that when you win so often that you forget to celebrate the victories.
But at the
because you
same
want
time,
the big thing.
Is that, like, an advantage? Because, like, the Chiefs, they're already celebrating the fact that they've made it this far. So, like, they're kind of, I feel like this is new territory for them, where the Patriots, they're in the situation so much. Does that really play like a big advantage?
Nah, because it's always, here we go, it's the lion and the gazelle, right? I keep coming back to the story.
Metaphor Marty.
Yes.
Metaphor Marty,
The
y'all.
Chiefs are lions. The Patriots are the gazelle. They've been on the land a long time, but this lion needs to eat. So I think the Chiefs want to come out and prove that it's a new day. We're the new team in the AFC. This is who you got to go through. If you want to go to championships from now on, it comes through here. Me and my group of guys we got down here in Kansas City, and the Patriots has to come through us. We have home field advantage for a reason. So I think that for them, there's a lot of motivation to go out there and prove, because they feel, even though people think that the Patriots are underdogs, Kansas City still feels like people don't think that they could win.
And I was going to go with the pass, but a 40-year gazelle sounds really slow. All right, Brady wasn't the only future Hall of Famer on the field Sunday. Rob Gronkowski and Antonio Gates both redefined the tight end position, and both are close to calling it quits. Gates already retired once. Marty, you called Gronk the best tight end ever. Are he and Gates first ballot Hall of Famers, you think? What's their biggest difference?
Well, it's interesting if they both retire this year, right? That means they both would be up for the Hall of Fame at the exact same time. Who would you pick first for the Hall of Fame? Who's the first ballot? Antonio Gates' numbers are ridiculous. Like, he's done great things for the position, touchdown, catches, yards. But then you look at Gronk, he's up there, touchdown, catches, yards, but then Super Bowls.
So you got the rings.
Yes, so it's like, who do you put in first if they both come up at the same time? Can two tight ends get in at the same moment? I think it's very interesting. I don't really know, because I love both of their styles. Like I was saying when I was talking about Gronk, what makes Gronk really special is that he can impact the game without the ball in his hand, meaning he could block, he could do different things to get guys open. Like you see, they set up the wham to throw up a big block. There's a lot of things that he does, but Gates doesn't do a lot of those things.
So if you have one vote, if you get to vote for the Hall of Fame, who's getting your one vote?
I always vote for myself.
I didn't think you were on the ballot.
Oh, I know. I'm in the Hall of Fame of life. Fuck that shit.
Another future Hall of Fame tight end besides Marty is
that.
Marty's old teammate, Jason Witten, who was asked on Twitter who his favorite backup was. I know you saw this the other day, Marty. He said it was you. Congratulations. I like the crying, laughing emoji.
Ain't no joke about that. Why you
Thoughts on being Jason Witten's favorite backup in his illustrious career in Dallas?
I was just happy he finally let in the joke after being on TV all year. But I thought it was funny. I said, well played, but the only difference is he should be a fan of me because I'm the only Super Bowl champion that he played with. As far as tight end.
You think he's a little threatened by you maybe coming to town?
Threatened? Yeah, he should be. Big, beautiful black man riding in on his white horse.
Did he get a Super Bowl ring?
No, I'm the only Super Bowl champion that was in that tight end room with us.
See how I set you up, though?
Yeah, I see
how I set you up here? I set you up?
All right,
No,
well,
but
over in the NFC Championship game, you better take the over. The last time they played, the Saints and the Rams, they combined for 970 yards in a 45-35 New Orleans win. It wasn't a Madden game. It was an actual game of football with real human beings. The Saints' Michael Thomas torched Marcus Peters for a franchise record 211 receiving yards and broke out the flip phone. Shout out to Joe Horn, a little throwback celebration. Marty, what do the Rams do to slow down Breeze and company?
I mean, if you look at last week, that wasn't a high-scoring game with the Eagles, and that's because the Eagles were able to stop the run early on and make some plays on defense. So I think a lot of it is keeping the ball out of Breeze's hand as much as you could control the clock. The clock is going to play a big role in this. Whoever wins the clock is most likely going to win this game because they will have the most opportunity to score, and a team that doesn't have the ball has less opportunities to score. But if it gets to like a high-scoring game, back-to-back, a shootout, it could go either way. But if you want to beat Breeze, I say that you have to make sure you get pressure up the pocket in the middle, which a lot of people haven't been able to do. Get to him, put a lot of hits on him, make sure that he has to, force him to move around in the pocket. He gets to stand in there and just make these throws, but also being able to stop the run. If you can shut down one part of the game, I would go for the run. And that would be shutting down Alvin Kamara and Ingram back there. Because I think Aqib Talib is a great matchup for Michael Thomas. If I'm the Rams, I'm putting Aqib Talib on Thomas this week and not Peters, because Peters has more mental lapses in the game than Aqib does.
Well, he's already mentally lost to Michael Thomas, who put up 211 on him last time. And, after the first game, Peters was already looking forward to the rematch and to some gumbo.
Yeah, but
tell Sean Payton, keep talking that shit. We gonna see him soon. You feel me?
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I like what he was saying on the sidelines, too. So tell him keep talking that shit, and I hope you see me soon. You feel me? And then we going to have a good nice little bowl of gumbo together.
Gumbo, previously a winner of a Marty Award on this show, on Mostly Football. So it's great to see Gumbo getting the props
LA dudes love gumbo, man.
Yeah, LA not really known for a gumbo town.
They don't really know what gumbo is.
Yeah, but when we have it, we enjoy it.
Yeah, but you haven't had the gumbo.
We'll find out if Marcus Peters is having some gumbo this weekend, and it really sounds like Peters and Sean Payton need to mend the fences, so paging Dr. Trill.
Welcome back to Dr. Trill. Today, our guests are Saints head coach Sean Payton and Rams cornerback Marcus Peters. Now, during their Week 9 meeting, Coach Payton and Juice Man engaged in some verbal fisticuffs, and now that they're set to square up again in the NFC Championship, the block is still hot. What's the dizzle, my nizzles?
He was talking that shit on the sideline. Feel me? So we gonna have a nice little bowl of gumbo. Feel me?
Okay, Juice Man, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to back that thing up, please, okay?
He's just mad Michael Thomas gave him that work, and we gave him that L. Hold up. Y'all hear that?
I mean, I don't hear anything, but...
Who that? Well, hell, bring it out then. Got a little something for you, Juice Man.
Oh, what do we do? Right here.
It's a trophy and 200 ratchet chains. Take a good look, son. That's as close as you're gonna get. Now, do you feel me? And I got that thing on me. If either of you are feeling froggish.
Dr. Trill doesn't steal, he keeps it real. Now look, fellas, it's time for us to squash this beef. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bird box challenge, okay? So I got these nice blindfolds, one for you, boy, and one for you, other boy. I want you to go ahead, put those blindfolds on for me. And audience out there, I want you guys to do this too, okay? Go ahead, everybody close their eyes. I want you guys to take some deep breaths, and I want you guys to ask yourself, say, self, why am I acting so light-skinned? Okay, and I don't want you to take that blindfold off until you have a really, really good answer, okay? So let's go ahead, just keep that blindfold on. Yep, keep it on, visualizing, okay? Why am I being so light-skinned? Okay, just keep that blindfold on, everybody. Keep it on, just keep it on. Keep it on.
Hold up, something's not right. I'm taking this damn blindfold off. God damn it, I've been finessed by Dr. Trill.
Got him. Feel me?
There's a lot going on in that skit. All right, the biggest question going into the NFL draft, what will Kyler do? All eyes are on 5'9" Heisman Trophy winner Kyler Murray, who could become the first player to be taken in the first round of both the MLB and NFL drafts, something Dave Winfield didn't even do. Marty, is Murray trying to just leverage this $4.6 million bonus into a bigger payday from the A's, or is he a legitimate NFL quarterback prospect?
I think both. I mean, you should try to leverage to get as much money you can out of the MLB. You know, as far as like what you're going to make money-wise, you're going to make more in baseball than you're going to make in football. There's a lot of odds stacked up against him in football with his height, different things people are bringing into the situation. But I think that he is right to put your name in the draft. If the MLB is going to bring all this money and promise all these things and marketing plans for you, then let them pave the way. Don't just give it to them. You know, sometimes you just don't want to give it to them. You got to make them work for it. Make them work for it. Show them how much they really want you, and then you cash in. So right now, all he's doing is the same thing that Dr. Trill did, slowly pulling down his bank robber's mask, and he just sitting back and letting them rob themselves.
Jays, if you had the chance and the money's all equal, do you take the lower risk baseball career or the bigger fame football career?
So like disturbed by how Marty speaks when he like does his pelvic thrust.
He's thrusting about his future.
Very uncomfortable. You got to go the baseball route because, I mean, they want to make him a star. So, I mean, technically, you might be a little bit more famous in the football world, but you just put that pressure on the baseball world. You want me, you need a black baseball star, put all your resources and make me that star and like really press the issue and become that star on the baseball field. Because it's just more money. At the end of the day, what do you need the money for? To stunt, get girls, buy property. And you can do that baseball as well. I mean, honestly, no girl is not gonna come to your section in the club because she's like, oh, that's baseball money. That's baseball money. Like she's still gonna show you love. That's what it's all about.
I really wish one of these leagues would hire you at the rookie symposium to like educate these guys.
Y'all made it, man.
How about you? If you had an opportunity to play in the NBA or to have gone and played in the NFL like you did?
I did have the opportunity to play in the NBA.
Right, so why'd you choose the opportunity to play in the NFL then?
My mom chose the opportunity for me to go to college. Thanks a lot, Mom, because I still dropped out. But, well, I'll say this. If you think about stardom, like football is a national sport. It's not a worldwide sport. So you may be big in the U.S., but baseball, you could be global. You know what I'm saying? So if you talk about brands and standpoint, people get to know your face, you get to build it all up, and everyone's already behind you, you get the deals. Like you could be a star. You could bring, it could be next level type money off the field. Football is going to be cool, you're going to be there, but the stardom is limited. There's not too many football players that transcend sports. You got like Odell Beckham, and then that's it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, baseball's kind of hurting for stars too now, nowadays. There aren't too many like, baseball stars who are known throughout the world. So if he has an opportunity to be that dude, maybe you should take it. All right, one bullshit NFL rule just got tweaked. For the ROONEY rule, a team owner or primary decision maker now has to be present during interviews with minority candidates. The problem? Of the 8 head coaches fired this year, 5 were black. Of the 6 new hires, all were white. Now, Marty, what can we done to exact some change?
Well, this is just kind of funny because I just imagine what these meetings were like, and it's just someone upstairs, and they're kind of like, all right, man, we have these black guys coming in these meetings, and they're meeting with the football operations people. It doesn't look good right now, so make sure that someone who makes decisions are in these meetings. The fact that you have to say that someone in the organization makes major decision has to be in a meeting when a black coach is interviewing is just fucking ridiculous. It's like, why isn't he already in there? Like, oh yeah, I got this brother coming in. Yeah, what time? I'm not going to make it. Let Jimmy downstairs, the custodian, handle it, and just send us his notes, and we can make a decision for there. But we just need to do this so that it looks good. So let me video conference in. I'll FaceTime, and then I'll just act like my signal doesn't work, so that way I can say I was there.
I like the intense detail of the lie, right? That's how you get it right.
Yeah.
My signal won't work down to the FaceTime.
Yeah, rich people think ahead.
I like when you do the phone thing with your hand because your pinky looks like an antenna.
I know, it's so fucked up, right? Shit. But I just don't think it's right. I think if coaches are going to be hired, hire the best man for the job. Clearly the rule's not working, but
you know, you looked in Tampa, right, where, all right, yes, they hire another white coach, but the entire coordinating staff is all black for the first time. And, like, you would think that having guys in place at the coordinator level who are oftentimes then promoted to the head coaching level, like, there needs to be diversity amongst the entire coaching staff.
Well, think about this. How many black owners are there?
0.
Okay, who's making all the decisions? The white man. All right, so how many black GMs are there? 2, 3, maybe? Maybe 4. I don't know. Ozzy stepping down.
Yeah.
Right? So who's making the decisions after that? The GM. And who that is? The white man. So it's just like there's not enough diversity throughout the entire, you know, totem pole for there be diverse decision making. Everyone that's upstairs and everyone that's running shit is all white.
Well, you know who's not white? Antonio Brown. He is black. Actually, he's dark-skinned. But this next story is not about his skin tone. It's about, prompter, you're moving too fast. I'm improvising right now. Okay, so Antonio Brown removed the Steelers from his Twitter bio. It's kind of like a dude in a relationship suddenly changing his Facebook status to single. Jerry Rice says Brown wants to be a Niner, but AB, that's the wrong Bay Area team, brother. Come on, player. Raider Nation needs your dysfunctional but talented ass. How y'all feel?
Jerry Rice all of a sudden is plugged into what's going on with the current state of wide receivers in the NFL. He's like, oh yeah, he definitely wants to be it.
He's the rockin' ballers now. He's just making deals in his, like...
Well, for me, it's just a bunch of, everything is petty. The Steelers are petty. Antonio's petty. It's just a whole petty war of pettiness between an individual and a team. And I just feel like everybody, like, if you want to change the guy, like, Antonio's like, oh, there's an interview coming. But at the same time, you're like, are these tweets are ads for the big interview? Like, I feel like if this interview doesn't hold up to par, it's not up to par, then everyone's like, this is what I've been waiting for, this shit. Like, what is he going to say in the interview that's going to be so life-changing for all of us to want to watch? Like, just get your fucking money, go play, go to another team that wants you. If they don't want you, get traded, get out of there, and go do the next thing. It's not that big of a deal. I'll tell you what. If I worked at Apple, right, and Apple didn't want me no more, or if Dell offered me more money, Dell's not a cool company. But if you fucking right, I'm going to Dell. If they got the same, it's pretty much if it balance out the work life and things like that, I'm going for the check. Like, don't be tied to an organization because the organization is not tied to you. So just move on. Like you said, it's like when girls are on Twitter, if she's not tied to you, she don't need to be in your bio.
Wow. Yeah, get your money, as Marty says. Speaking of getting your money, it's official, Maroon 5, Travis Scott and Big Boy are gonna get that Super Bowl halftime act money. Travis was roasted on Twitter when word leaked weeks ago he wasn't standing with Cap. Yeah, like the haters are turning down a Super Bowl spot. You know how much they pay? Travis said he'd only perform in the NFL Super Bowl if the NFL matched his $500,000 donation to social justice cause. So are we good or not? How do you feel about this whole Travis Scott situation?
I mean, look, if the dudes, I don't see why no one doesn't want him to perform. I get the whole NFL thing and what the NFL is going through. But if this is a childhood dream of this guy, it's a big stage for him to grow musically. It's career changing for him as far as like the people that will get to hear his music and get to find of him. It's a huge point to make a big bank money. Like, go do it. Like, if you want to grow your artistry, I would feel like just make your money. You're not... By doing the halftime show, you're supporting yourself, right?
You just got to stand in your own truth, right? So you can't try to make everybody happy. So if Travis is trying to make people who are protesting the NFL because of Colin Kaepernick's treatment happy, then he's not going to make them happy by performing in the Super Bowl. But if he's going to make his fans happy and himself happy and his family happy by performing in the Super Bowl, you can't make everyone happy. You just got to stand in what you think is dope and do that.
Here's the craziest thing about that.
What?
The NFL recognizes that it has an issue with the black community, right? They recognize that there's an issue with who's performing at the Super Bowl. They understand what's going on, so they feel like they have to make this donation, right? They know that something's not right. So therefore, yeah, we'll donate this unto a social injustice cause. So they know where they've been, so they're trying to, like, you know, they're not blind to the issues. So that's very interesting to me in the whole situation, out of all of it.
And shout out to Big Boy who came on our show, and he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl, too.
Well, I need more information on this. So I think what we should do is just, shoot over to best friend Des.
Oh, yes, he'll be on this.
He's down at Travis's crib to get some juice on the halftime set.
What's up, MFers? This is best friend Desi coming to you live from Beverly Hills. With the Super Bowl right around the corner, I got a special treat for y'all. None other than recently added halftime performer Travis Scott and here he comes right now. It's lit. Hey, Trav, Desi Brown, mostly football. Can I grab you for a quick interview? What you mean how I find your house? I took the TMZ tour like everybody else. Besides, this ain't really your house. We already know you went half with Kylie on it. She made more money than you anyway. Wait, where you going? Travis. Man, Trav tripping. Said he ain't trying to do no interview right now. Just like a Kardashian. But this is Desi Brown for Mostly Football. Back to you in the studio.
Desi, first impressions, brother. You gotta fix that collar and wear a tie. You know what I'm saying? You're still black outside of a gate. SOULJA Boy wanted all the smoke yesterday, dissing Ye and Drake. Of Kanye, Big Draco said, "You ain't Walt Disney, I'm younger than you, I'm flyer than you." SOULJA then came straight at Drizzy, saying he taught Drake everything he knows, accusing Drake of stealing his drip on Miss Me. Oh, word? Is that what went down? How y'all feel about this whole SOULJA Boy,
I like SOULJA Boy. I personally think he's funny, and I also believe that he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. He pioneered the internet for rappers. Like, he was one of the first. Like, he had big hits, ringtones. Like, he was one of the guys that changed music and the way that music was consumed. SOULJA Boy is at the forefront of that. He's the Steve Jobs of music.
We should talk about We should talk about SOULJA Boy in February for Black History Month.
You were so close to getting that Apple job that you solicited for in the first block, and then you just totally threw it away.
No, SOULJA Boy is the Steve Jobs of music. Like, he paved the way. Like, he created the YouTube, all this internet to connect to fans. It was SOULJA Boy.
I mean, connecting
you didn't crank that?
And SOULJA Boy is uncomfortable for me as well.
I've been known to crank
it. But there's a lot of truth to that.
Did you crank that?
For sure.
Did you crank that?
I cranked that.
Well, did you kiss her through the phone?
I didn't kiss her through the phone.
Did you kiss her through the phone? I kissed her, baby. I don't know.
I hopped up out the bed and I did turn my swagger.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
I did hop up out of the bed.
For all these music references.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Swag.
Marty, you rich enough to sing the song.
Steve Jobs.
Right. You're not.
Steve Jobs of rap.
SOULJA Boy is the Steve Jobs of rap. I'm telling y'all. Holla at me, SOULJA. And I know you're doing the SOULJA games, even though you're buying them from Alibaba and ship and white labeling them and putting your name on them. I'm cool with it. Get your hustle on, SOULJA.
Cut to the collab between Marty and SOULJA Boy.
Crank that remix.
All right. The NCAA champion Clemson Tigers visited the White House and got some fine dining, if your definition of fine dining is filet of fish and Big Macs. President Trump went the fast food route because he loves fast food and because government workers are furloughed due to the partial shutdown. Now, I do love me a little filet of fish when I was a McDonald's consumer, which I'm not because I'm trying to live. But that's just very Trumpy. That's very Trump-like.
It's ridiculous. First, you got these world-class athletes coming into the White House, right? Which I didn't want to go. This is why I didn't want to go. I want no fucking McDonald's. I get McDonald's for myself. You have all this money. Why don't you just, if you want to hire a catering service, have someone to cater? Like, why send someone to McDonald's and be like, yo, look, I feel like he invested in McDonald's, right? And he just wanted to give them a shout out so people could be talking about McDonald's and their stock could go up because it's a big investment. They're planning. It's a bigger thing going on behind.
He's using Clemson. He's using these kids. He's using Dabo as a pawn in a political chess game, and it's really unfortunate. We've come so far from having Michelle Obama in the White House, who is supporting nutrition and health and fitness and feeling vibrant. Oh my God, I love Michelle Obama. She would never serve this terrible food to these young football players. It was
the craziest thing is
disgraceful. It's why America gets clowned around the world.
It's so crazy because the athletes, they feel like they're not making any money already, right? They eat better at school than they did when they went to the White House. The training table at school, there's steaks, they eat healthy, it's good food. You got so much food to choose from. Division I college is just like their food is delicious, the spread is ridiculous. And here we come all the way over here, all the way across town to go to this White House built on the back of black slaves, and here you are want to feed us McDonald's.
Yeah, hey Donald Trump, weird flex. Finally, from McDonald's to McDowell's. More than 30 years later, Zamunda's Prince Akeem has finally headed back to Queens. Eddie Murphy confirmed that the sequel to the 1988 classic Coming to America officially got a green light. Arsenio's like, thank you, Jesus. I've just been sitting here watching game shows all these years. I'm ready to get back in the game.
When does the campaign to get James a part in the movie begin? Does it begin
Right now.
Right now,
That's why I fuck
this
with you,
segment?
man.
How do we put it out there?
You heard that story, and your first thought was, how do we get James in the show? That's how tight we are as a cast.
Yeah, but I just want to hear somebody say, my favorite part of the entire movie was when James Earl Jones came in and he was like, my son works! I just thought that was great.
I hope Sam Jackson gets to reprise his role. I hope we get to see James Earl Jones. I hope we get to see...
Sam Jackson,
shout out to Sam Jackson.
If he's still a criminal, like just years later,
coming in there, still
shout
trying
out to Sam Jackson,
hold
the
that place
most
up.
profitable actor in Hollywood,
Absolutely,
$13 billion. What's up, Sam? If there's a movie about my life, I want to make it before I die so that Sam could play me. Or if there's a movie about Sam's life, I should play Sam.
At what point in your life would Sam play?
Yeah, I mean, he's going back in time from Captain Marvel. He's appearing younger in Captain Marvel.
That's some hair.
Yeah, there we go. All right, well, let's coming up next.
Science, bitches.
Somebody who could play Marty in a movie. His brother Michael, Super Bowl champ. He's going to be on the show, and so is Instagram sensation, my guy, the Fat Jew. You know, it's got some Right Girl Rosé, some Babe. It's like every other show, just going to have these two guys on, right? You see that on all the other football shows. But first, we told you about the Coming to America sequel. Have you heard about the NFL version coming to Arizona? Here's an exclusive clip, only on Mostly Football.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next head coach of your Arizona Cardinals, Mr. Cliff Kingsbury. He's your coach to be, a coach to be forever, a coach who'll do whatever His Highness desires. He's your coach to be.
May I talk to you alone for a minute, please? Excuse us for a moment.
Ever since I was hired, I've been trained to serve you.
Listen, I know this, but I want to know about you and what you like. What type of offense do you like to run?
Whatever you like.
You really will do anything I say, huh?
Yes.
Dance like a black guy. A big black guy. And also, don't trade me so that the Cardinals can draft Kyler Murray.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump the brakes, bro. Kyler is a freak. I'd be crazy not to draft him with the first pick.
What?
Whatever you like.
All right, we've got not one, but two big names joining us to count just how many fucks, and I think they're both New York Times bestselling authors. My old friend, he's star of Netflix's American Meme. He's a beautiful man. He's a diehard Patriots fan, randomly. The Fat Jew.
Hey, how are you?
Josh is here.
Good to be together.
Nice to see you, Josh.
Hey,
How are you?
Really great.
All right. And also joining us, I've known this guy for a minute, but I'm just getting to meet Marty's brother. They've gone on lots of adventures, of course, over the years. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's the Eagles' defensive star. And, of course, the most handsome Bennett brother and a New York Times bestselling author.
Oh, my God.
Michael Bennett is here. It's nice to see you, dude.
Nice to see you, too, man. Actually, it's not that nice to see you, but it's good to be on the show.
Why isn't it nice to see me? I was looking forward to meeting you and being like, oh, cool, I'm a huge fan.
Because the stuff my brother said about you, it seems like some of it's true.
What are you saying about me behind my back, dude? You mad too?
Nothing I would say in your face.
Yeah,
This is already weird.
Yeah, all right, let's get right into it. Yeah, let's get right into it, shall we?
What happened to the Confucius question? I want to know the answer to that.
Oh, he's always been like Confucius?
Yes, have I always been like Confucius?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, see? I'm like Rain Man.
I didn't
bitch.
ask the question. How'd you become a Patriots fan growing up in New York City?
Jewish summer camp. Yup.
What is that like?
Did Bob Kraft sponsor it?
You didn't go to Jewish summer camp. No. No, like all my friends from the city were like private school kids who were into like, Japanese animation and you know what I mean? Like nerd stuff. The guys from Jewish summer camp were into sports. I like Teddy Bruschi's hair, great hair, nice Hawaiian hair. So I don't know, it just felt like a fit. I regret it deeply.
So
My
does your-
shame is deep.
Does your hair get erect when like a hot girl comes around, and does it lay down? Does it work like?
Not for a hot girl. I'm into like 4s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like the 4.
Like a hard 4.
Yeah. Low hanging fruits. These usually.
That's something. Yeah. Big hands. Yeah.
Oh.
Unibrow. I just have unique taste. Yeah. Thick caps. Someone who can dunk on me. You know. Shit like that.
You gotta have a special like hate in your heart to call somebody a 4, because even when they're ugly, I give them at least like a 5.
At least a
Just
5.
You have a soft rating. You haven't seen some, honestly. You haven't seen.
You gotta get what you can take.
Looks like Monsters Inc. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
My history is
They all
full
went to
Monsters
Munster-
Inc. Yeah.
They all went to Monsters University.
You know the green one with the one eye? Yeah, like shit like that.
You gotta be missing something to be a 5.
Mike
Wazowski.
Wazowski. Yeah, that's basically
Wazowski.
who I'm having sex with. Yeah, it's Mike Wazowski.
Well, you just ruined a childhood memory of mine. All I can see is the fat Jew behind Mike Wazowski.
All right, sure. Let's get into how many fucks, which is far more civilized than this. Police in Northern California peacefully ended a 6-hour standoff when they used a robot to deliver a vape pen to a suspect who threatened to burn down a gas station. The guy promised he'd surrender if he got a cigarette, but given his arson threats, that wasn't gonna fly, so they gave him a vape. Smoke him if you got him, right? Time for how many fucks? All right, Josh built a wine company out of his massive Instagram following, so let's start there. What comes first? The egg, obviously. This simple photo became the most liked IG image of all time, surpassing the 18.1 million likes Kylie Jenner got for the picture of her newborn baby. Kylie clearly took the loss in stride. Marty, how many fucks you give about the egg setting Instagram on fire?
I give one instant thought, what the fucks? Because all these girls on there showing their ass, their titties, their calves, their thigh meat, everything. You could go find, it's like soft porn on Instagram. And here comes this egg. Didn't take off any clothes, didn't even unshell itself, wasn't even cooked, and got way more likes than any of these girls that's shaking their ass on the gram. Gotta do better, women. Save your eggs, and maybe one day you can have kids.
What?
What? James?
First of all, one of my favorite phrases is thigh meat. I don't know why. I love thigh meat. That is just, ooh, girl, look at you with your thigh meat. But I give 1/47 millionth of a fuck, which is close to no fucks. But this just shows that like likes are bullshit. Like an egg now has the most liked thing. You can't be tripping off likes when an egg has the most likes ever. Just focus on yourself. The only like that matters is your like of yourself. Can I get deep on set?
Yeah, double tap yourself.
Get deep on
double
set?
tap yourself.
Like,
Michael, how many fucks?
I have goosebumps.
Yeah, that was kind of deep. Yeah.
Shit.
I give 0 fucks. I mean, first of all, the egg wasn't even scrambled. It didn't have salt. Didn't come with avocado. It was just a plain ass egg, and I don't care really, cause 0 fucks, man. I don't even understand why people like her anyway, like the picture.
Like eggs? Or
I mean, I don't understand why somebody like the fucking egg picture. There's a whole bunch of shit online that you could be liking, but this random ass egg gets 18 million views. It just shows how sad the world is right now.
47.5 million fucks, which is how many likes the egg has now. Like, it has just kept going. Like, once it broke the record, it just kept going.
I feel like you're into the egg because it's just a troll move on life in the world.
No doubt. It shows that, like,
this is right in your wheelhouse.
We have none of our priorities straight as humankind. Like, someone puts up a picture of them, like, cleaning water, you know what I mean, somewhere, and everyone's like, no, egg, yes. Like, a girl's, you know, like, some thought, yes.
You think people just liked it just to keep liking it because it broke a record and people want to be part of something?
They want to be part of the record breaking.
Travis Scott's fucking the egg now. Yeah, it's good. It's like a whole...
Well, do you think people are going to start dressing like eggs?
Oh, let me tell you, the egg on Halloween, there's gonna be, because, you know, slutty anything on Halloween. You can be a slutty
egg.
You can be a slutty fax machine. You're definitely gonna see a lot of slutty eggs. October 31st,
you know what?
2019.
girls, no, I got it.
So
girls gonna be over easy.
I was just about
Oh,
to say.
Hey, you know what?
We're standing up.
You know what? That's
honestly,
idea.
Yeah.
Okay. We're on fire.
That's how magic gets made. There it is.
We're on fire this episode.
You can have that one, audience.
I go with the French word for egg, which is love, which is 0. I give 0 fucks about this.
Oh, so
West Palm Beach surgeon, because it's got to be Florida, right? Was fined $3 grand for mistakenly removing a woman's kidney because he thought it was a tumor. I hate when that happens. The woman was in for back surgery, got her kidney taken out. Her kidney was fine. She sued for $50,000, which seems low. $3,000 was the fine for removing the wrong organ, which seems extra low. Marty, how many fucks for this doctor down in Florida?
I give one Hannibal Lecter worth of fucks. Go, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, I'm working on your back. Oh, what's this? What's this, operation? I'm just gonna take out your kidney too. This looks like it's not supposed to be here. This kidney looks exactly like a tumor. But the worst part of it is your kidney is only worth $50,000 to you? No, bitch, I want the whole hospital. Give me the hospital. And I want first dibs on the next kidney. Because I might need a kidney in the future now, because I only have one. Now I gotta walk around, operating through the world with one kidney because some dumbass doctor that was fined $3,000. He probably got more for the kidney on the black market.
James, how many fucks you give about the kidney?
One black market fuck. This is my conspiracy. It was not an accident. Dude went in there, was like, fuck your tumor. I'm gonna get that kidney and I'm gonna put it on sale. Then he got caught and he was like, oops, my bad. I ain't even mean to get that kidney. But really, he wanted that kidney. He already had the plug. He was about to ship that kidney off to like Colombia and get hella racks.
Well, why would somebody buy a kidney in Colombia? They don't have no money. It's not like they'll sell their kidney in America. Or maybe London or some shit like that.
You're around the Bennett brothers. They're gonna actually figure this conspiracy theory out and show you why the holes are.
I agree with you. So
all right, how many fucks you give, Michael?
I give 2 fucks because the fact is that he took her kidney and now she can't drink or she can't have soda or if she ever has to go on dialysis, her shit won't work right. But then I kind of give 0 fucks because it's like. He only got fined $50,000 and you get
$3,000.
No, he got fined
$3,000, but
get 50.
You get more for debt. You get fined more for deaths in the NFL than he got fined for taking out a kidney.
You say he should get some time. Like people get more time for selling weed. If you sell weed, you get 5 years, some shit. But if you take somebody's kidney out, you get fined $3,000.
$3,000 for a latte in LA.
Right.
Yesterday. A matcha latte.
I'm wearing $3,000 right now.
I'm saying.
It doesn't make any sense.
How many fucks you give, Josh?
I'm like, I give now a lot of fucks about myself right now because I actually thought 50,000, like I would sell my kidney cheap. Everyone's like, this is really low. And I will undercut my nearest competition. I'll flip my kidney $2,500 right now. DM me. I got 2 of them.
But you look like a drinker.
What does it do?
You look like a drinker though.
Your kidney's important.
You drink?
Yeah, but I'll stop.
a wine company.
Yeah, so your kidney's not gonna be worth this much.
But for $2,500, I'm trying to monetize this shit. They're not making me any money right now. I make no money off these kidneys.
But how crazy is it that in the NFL, if you go celebrate, you hit somebody the wrong way, you get fined $30,000. But if a doctor pulls out a kidney or takes a nut from you or anything like that, he gets fined $3,000.
Shouts to Florida for just staying so on brand.
I give 3 to 5
on
fucks.
brand Florida.
This doctor deserves 3 to 5.
The weirdest shit always happens in Florida.
Yeah.
Staying in Florida, a man's facing assault and battery charges after attacking his neighbor with a machete. With kindness, though, is written on the blade. Kindness was written on the blade. He was overheard saying he was gonna, kill him with kindness. So, Marty, how many fucks for the Danny Trejo? Yeah, the Danny Trejo wannabe.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the joke landed. I give 1 punny fuck. Like, this shit is punny. He executed it he didn't go through with the killing, thank God for that. But the idea of having a machete that says kill him with kindness to me is just like, if it was a movie, it would be a hilarious scene. But like, this guy's fucked up. Obviously, he's on some other shit and he needs, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but kill him with kindness and a machete that has kindness on it. I get it. Kudos for you landing a joke.
James, do you also support the attempted murder?
No. I give 1 disgruntled elementary English teacher fuck. Like, this is like some guy who's like, took a play on words way too far. Like, when you do a play on words, the play is not supposed to be attempted murder. So,
yeah.
I mean, this is just when lame shit gets dangerous.
Did he swing the machete, though?
He
Take my kindness!
Trying to kill him with kindness, Michael. How many fucks?
I give no fucks, really, because it's like, I don't even get the whole idea of and then he chased the guy with a machete but didn't even cut him. Well, he pulled out a machete, and now he's just got attempted murder, so he a dumbass. So I get 0 fucks about him because he's probably gonna get a lot of fucking time.
I appreciate
and now he really gonna get the wood when he get to jail.
I appreciate your rational and honest perspective there.
Right.
Josh, how many fucks you give?
I give one incredible dad joke fuck. Because this is like a deep dad joke. Like, kill him with kindness. It's the knife, you guys. You know what I mean? This is like a full-blown dad joke, and he tried to murder. So, like, he took it way too far. So, for dedication to that kind of dad joke, like, he's gonna go to jail for this joke.
I give him
let me tell you right now, I promise you, I will pen pal with this man. I will start corresponding with him.
His Tony Danza to his
We'll be Tony Danza and Tupac. They were pen pals.
Hey, are you gonna send all the messages sent with kindness?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We should have a reality show after this because we need to know what is going on with his brain.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna send him an edible arrangement. We will be in touch, so I will let you guys know what's going on with this guy.
He's gonna have enough edible arrangements in jail.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, I give a Marty's worth of fuck because if Marty were to kill somebody, he would do something like weird and funny like this, but now I'm a little scared after that terrible joke. All right, finally, a Kentucky woman was busted for DUI doing 150 miles per hour. She told police she was trying to teach her son a lesson. That's fucked up. Her son was locked in the car during her Fast and Furious ride. Marty, how many fucks for the mom of the year, the speed demon mom?
Well, I give a Sandra Bullock and Speed worth the fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get what kind of lessons she's trying to teach her son besides putting her kid in danger. I have no idea. There's so many different ways to teach a kid. You know, you teach a kid to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. You take your kid, you teach him to be polite. You teach him manners. You teach him how to speak and treat others. You teach him teach him a level of tolerance. You teach him to be great people into society. And none of those issues do you ever have to put your kid in a car and drive 150 fucking miles to teach your kid how to be nice to someone.
James, how many fucks do you give? Would you agree with Marty's parenting skills?
He went Sandra Bullock. I'm gonna go Halle Berry and Losing Isaiah. Fuck. Because I don't know if anybody's seen Losing Isaiah, but it's about a mother who has lost her child and is trying to get it back. And that's gonna be the story of this mom for the next 10 to 20 years, because they're gonna take her baby away from her immediately.
It's fucked up.
And she's gonna be trying to get it back, and she never will, because that's some dangerous, horrible mom shit.
That's some horrible mom shit.
I mean, when it goes to like, here's horrible mom shit. Driving 150 miles an hour and locking the door and letting your kid chill with R. Kelly.
But here's the
like,
thing,
these
though.
are the two things that like make you a bad mom.
But here's the thing, though. Like, does she normally not lock the doors when she have her kids in the car? What's going to jump out the car?
Only way you can tell she's a good mom is did he have a seatbelt on?
Yeah, was he wearing a seatbelt?
Yeah, well, in that case.
Because she had a seatbelt on, then she was like, see, it wasn't really that dangerous.
She's like, you alive, ain't you, right?
Michael, we've heard stories of your dad driving the two of you guys around, beating up people in the neighborhood. You're never driving 150 miles an hour.
I'm not putting my dad in any past tense crimes.
But how many fucks do you give about this one?
I give like 5 fucks, like a Joe Jackson or like a motherfucking Mommy Dearest. Like she's just a mom that's like really trying to teach her kid a lesson, but in the harshest way. But you see what happened to Michael Jackson? Oh, well, that's not a good.
Yeah.
Well, you see what happens to like Lindsay Lohan.
Right.
Wait,
stuff
not,
works.
Well, what about Macaulay Culkin?
Right, this stuff works. Yeah. I know, I get it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin Bieber turned out.
He turned out great.
Made it to your t-shirt. Josh, how many fucks you give?
I'm more focused on her. My main thing that I'm into with women is emotional instability. And she seems like super unstable. So I'd say my number is probably 917-734. That's my phone number to my cell phone. I want you to call me because I would like to sleep with you.
Are you
like, I'm really into her. I think she would be like, if
she probably is amazing.
Are you a pimp out her?
I'm not.
Are you a pimp out her
I
too?
support women. I'm not any part of this.
Is she gonna do time?
I don't know.
Because
I mean, the whole time was she driving? Was she talking like? Was she looking back, talking to him, or like what was she?
I would
saying?
love to take her to Benihana and start a relationship. She is exactly my type.
Well,
this is exactly
speaking
what I'm
of
into.
Gibbsy Hana, I'm gonna go with a Roman Pierce worth of fucks because this feels like the backstory to Tyrese's character in the Fast and Furious. Like he grew up 6 years old in the backseat of the car. This is his origin story.
But he's not even in the movie
Pierce.
no more. He argued with The Rock.
This is like a prequel.
It's a Roman prequel?
It's a Roman prequel.
Well, why would anybody want to watch that?
I can tell you two guys right here.
There's a reason why The Rock is still in the series.
Let me tell you how down I am to see
Tyrese
that.
isn't.
Right? The
The
Roman
most-
Pierce origin story.
Baby Boy is a classic, okay, guys?
His whole.
But is it a classic because of him?
No, it's
celebrate-
not a classic. That's the
I'm
point.
really excited that we've got Josh and Michael Bennett sticking around for the show. You guys will be back in a little bit. Michael's going to hang out and give us a geography lesson, which I'm really looking forward to. But first, despite being doubted this year more than ever, Tom Brady prepares to take the field for his 13th AFC Championship game on Sunday. That's insane. He's leaving some comparing the GOAT to a movie monster that you just can't kill. Turns out, actually, Hollywood agrees.
Come on, Pat, you got this. Brady's older than dirt. It's over for him.
Kill. Avocado toast.
What was that?
You can't kill Brady, you know.
Matty Ice just scared the crap out of me.
I thought I had him dead once. But he came back faster than Martellus Bennett's pot habit after retirement.
Marty smokes weed? So, how did you almost be in a Matty Ice? Matty Ice? Where'd you go, Matty Ice? Matty Ice. I just broke this out off with a 10-piece, dog.
You know I killed him once.
Charles Woodson, why are you taping my ankle?
It was a snowy day, back in 2001.
Yeah, we get it, the tuck rule, okay? But that rule's gone now, so it's over for Brady.
Brady never dies. What do you mean it's over for Brady? It's never over for Brady. It's never over for Brady.
Illegal hit in the face, 15-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty. He's gone. What the fuck is going on?
Kill. I would never do anything outside the rules of play.
I know how to kill him. Hell, I pulled it off in 3 out of 4 AFC Championship games.
Peyton Manning? Okay, tell me how. How do I kill Brady?
All you gotta do is make him.
All right, still got Michael Bennett here, so let's talk some Eagles. Your coach, Doug Peterson, reiterated that Carson Wentz is your starting quarterback, but if you were the Birds GM, what do you do with Nick Foles?
It's almost like you asked me to choose between, you got like 2 kids. Which kid do you love the most? And as a parent, you never choose, at least not in public.
Chum was chosen Bird Box.
Is he? What if your kids though? What if one of them is like worth $30 million and the other's worth like $6 million, and you only have one room for them to play in?
You can't go money into value of your kids.
We can't put money in front of our children. What do you?
You can't love your son that's a millionaire more than.
No, but what if one of them costs $30 million to love and the other costs $6 million to love?
But what is
oh,
the
now
love?
you're talking. All right, now you're talking. Now you're getting somewhere.
It's just a wild situation for the Birds to be in.
It is a wild situation because most teams don't even have a quarterback, and then there's a team with 2 quarterbacks. You know, you think about the Redskins. I hate saying the Redskins. It's just a weird thing to call a team a racial slur. But anyway, it's just the idea that some teams don't even have a quarterback, and we have 2. It's a good problem to be in. I think both quarterbacks are really good. I think Nick is great in the playoff time. I think Carson has a lot of skill. I hate to be Howie. I have to make a decision like that. Which one would I choose? Stay tuned.
All right, and we're back. I got a question for you. What was the reaction on the sideline, and for you in particular, when Alshon dropped that pass? Because it's not like he lost the game single-handedly, but that was a big drop for y'all. Like, do you just play it off, and are you positive, or are you like, come on, bruh?
You got to be positive because you know that as a teammate, when something bad happens, you know they have the world to tear them down. He has Twitter to tear him down, has Instagram to tear him down. He has everything to make him feel depressed. So as a teammate, you want to be there to support him, to let him know that there was many plays that could have been made to, put the game in a winning place. And Alshon's a great receiver, but overall, you just want to be supportive for him because you know it's going to be hard because you always have to keep looking at that one play and saying, oh, that was the defining moment of the game. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of defining moments in the game. We didn't capitalize on the opportunities that we had, and I think Alshon is still a great receiver. He didn't have many drops the whole season, and for that one to be the one. And the Lattimore kid made a great play at the end, and the interception. But at the end of the day, I don't know. We can't hate on him. It's just life.
You was on the other end of that before, too, in the Seahawks.
I've been on the end of that a lot. I've been on the end of that stick where you throw the ball and something happens. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's so much bigger than football when it comes to supporting your teammates because people get depressed all the time when they have to deal with the world and everybody judging them on something that happened to them. So as a teammate, you just want to be super supportive, and I just think that's all I can do as a teammate.
All right, and then for me, I'm retired, and obviously retirement, Marty, is the best Marty in the world, and I've been living life and doing great things. When are you going to join me in retirement so we can go out here and take the world by storm? The Bennett brothers, Tinseltown.
I like that though. The Tinseltown.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
They got the Coen brothers, you know?
Who?
The Coen brothers.
Fairley brothers.
Who? The Nolan brothers.
Who?
They're my favorite directors.
You know why? They got the Warner brothers, but think about this. Imagine this. Everybody take a second. Bennett brothers.
We had already imagined.
With an A at the end. Bennett brothers.
Oh, now you blowed my mind.
Yeah.
You blew my mind with the A. That's crazy.
I just mentally challenged you.
Yeah, he did.
Boom.
You know, we got to think outside the constructs of proper spelling.
So any plans of retirement?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's hard though, cause I feel like if you're still playing great, it's kind of hard to retire and not play. But the same.
I wasn't playing great when I was.
No, you didn't say you weren't playing great, but you was injured too. But I also feel like I just want to win another championship too. I feel like we're so close, and we had so many injuries, and I think trying this one more time is, I just want to try it one more time and see how it plays out. But after that, we'll get right off to the sunset. I feel like I accomplished a lot in the NFL, but at the same time, I still want to do that one thing one more time on another team and, get that chance to hold the Lombardi again. But I don't know, it's just hard because you have to deal with the injuries. You have to deal with my daughter's like 13 now, so it's like, you have to deal with all these other things in life, and it's like, do you keep going? And I feel like at some point, everything you feel like you being selfless, but then you become a little bit of selfish. And I feel like when you get to 10 and 11, you being a tad bit selfish when it comes to the NBA.
But that's important to you because you coach Peyton's basketball teams. You're at all the school plays. You do Black History. You take over the entire school for Black History Month.
Bennett brothers, classic Bennett brothers move.
Did you know that the black man created a stoplight in his private school full of all these kids? Like, you take over Black History Month, so you're very involved in the kids' lives, and that balance, as they start getting older, is more activities,
I'm
so
the teacher now.
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Welcome
All of February.
This is not Wakanda Tech. Yeah, what do you think?
Is there a question to that? Or
There's no question.
I don't know.
There's no question. My brother's just an awesome dad. That's why I want to take this moment and just say that I appreciate the father that you are.
I appreciate the father that you are.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You guys have so much love for each other. We hear from Marty each week about what you're up to and all the amazing stuff you're doing. Like the admiration he has for you is so genuine. Were you guys always on the same team, or was there ever a time growing up where you were competitive between each other?
No, I don't think I've ever been competitive with my brother, really, because it's just like, as a sibling, you want to be supportive of your brother, because it's like, when they do something, it's like you doing it too. So when you get to the point in life where you support somebody and they go and something happens to them and you feel like a sense of connection with them for their accomplishment, then you become really close to them. And I think it's always been like that for us. Whether it's in high school, it was on the same team, elementary, same team, college, the same team. The only time it wasn't on the same team was in the NFL. That was close to happening with the Chicago Bears, but that didn't happen. But at the same time, I just always supported my brother because he's really talented. And the thing I respect about my brother the most is that he's the type of person that goes for his dreams. And I think a lot of people don't take those chances to, or challenge themselves to reach their potential. And I think my brother always is a person who's always trying to define who he is, and he's always reaching for things that he wants.
Well, thank you. Thug tier.
Do thugs cry?
Is it true? He said when y'all were playing against each other that y'all fake blocked each other.
Yeah, we did. My coach was laughing at us because he's like, "That's some soft shit right there." They said my D-line coach was like, "I know you could have hit harder," but at the same time, it's like, I want to make sure he's safe in the game. And I always tell Cam Chancellor, because Cam Chancellor was the hardest hitter that I ever played with, and I used to be like, "Hey, bro, don't hit my brother too hard. Just tackle him," And so it was.
Me and Cam had our battles though. Yeah. I respected Cam. I was the one guy that was looking for Cam when I caught the ball. There he is.
Yeah, you're looking for him because he's been told not to hit you.
I'm looking for him because I know he want to bring the thump, and I want insider training. I was looking for him because he was the enforcer. And on the Bears offense, I was the enforcer. So enforcer meets enforcer, that's how you set the tone. I can't be the enforcer if I'm avoiding Cam Chancellor like a lot of motherfuckers be doing.
Because you a lion.
Yes,
right.
I'm not a gazelle.
Cam Chancellor's a gazelle,
right?
Exactly.
No, he's a lion. He's just a different pride.
All right, I can't keep track anymore. Michael, you're out here in LA and you're making a little pit stop on the way down to Hawaii. My wife and I are very jealous that that's where you call home. But you travel the world so much.
I don't live in Hawaii, white America.
You don't live, you just have a home there.
I don't even have a home there.
He just be there
sometimes.
Be there
sometimes.
You don't want nobody to know.
right.
He's there.
Well, I just want to know how well you know all the places you've been, because you've been to some amazing places all over the world. So as you make your way over to the map, we're going to call this game, Where in the World is Michael?
That's a funny graphic.
So you can see if you're knowledgeable at all the places you've been, because I remember one time Marty was like, oh yeah, I'm on the phone with my brother. He's in Morocco. You know, he's just casually going over there on a Wednesday. So
all right.
Let's go with the first clue for this country that you've been to. People from this country are named kiwis after the native flightless bird, not the fruit. That's easy. New
Where's
Zealand.
that?
Now, what do you pack when you go to New Zealand? What's the
pack in
essential?
New Zealand?
What's the one thing you have to bring with you to New Zealand?
Ooh, you go to New Zealand, some nice shorts. No, actually some hiking shoes too. There's so much stuff to do outdoors. It's an outdoorsy place, especially on the South Island. You know, go down there in Queenstown, do a whole bunch of different things. So you need some hiking stuff. It's kind of like Seattle. You need to be able to be outside, or like Colorado. So you need to bring something that you could do outdoorsy stuff.
James, you're a big hiker, huh? Yeah, you got
you
tons
hike
of
this?
Yeah.
Troop 848. Troop 848, never in the Yeezys. Never, never. Maybe in some Timberlands.
No, that's
and not the nice ones, like the actual hiking.
Oh, the actual, yeah.
Here's the one for you. This is a place that when we FaceTime, used damn near in tears as you was walking through the country.
You know, y'all and your little inside stories is kind of cute.
Senegal.
Where's that? Senegal? Yes, that's correct. Like, why though? Like, tell us the history of Senegal, what you discovered.
I think for me personally and our families, like we did our DNA and did all this stuff, and it came back that our ancestors came from Senegal, and to be in a place as an African American male and to know the story to start from here to end up here on a slave ship, and to actually think that you're the person who went back home to see where your ancestors came from, where your great-great-grandfather and great-great-grandmother started at, and to be home there and to be in the tribe that they came from and the villages and stuff like that is very spiritual. And I think this was one of the best places I've ever been to, because it was a time to like really connect to my past. And I'm the type of person that believes like the past, the present, and the future are all connected. So to be in that moment was very spiritual, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I think the food, the language, everything was just really, really cool.
It's dope.
Sounds like a party trip. Sounds like a really fun vacation. Yeah. It's really, really. What do you pack for that trip?
I think for that, you definitely got to take the thing you need to take is pack is malaria pills, because we don't want to get malaria. Nobody wants to get malaria. So I think number one thing is have our malaria pills and our yellow fever shot, because we don't want to have yellow fever either.
Have you seen that one video of R. Kelly where he was like,
"Do you have your passport?
Did you take your shots?"
Hey, you need some.
All right, fuck you, R. Kelly, but that shit was funny.
Hilarious, dog.
Yeah, we don't support you, R. Kelly.
But that we don't.
Your music sucks.
We don't. I'm sorry.
I do not believe I can fly.
Okay, my bad. All right, on me. Okay, Mike.
Peacock.
The Millennium Dome is located in this city and is the largest structure of its kind in the world. Where are we talking about?
Millennium Dome.
Millennium Dome.
Is that where the game is this weekend, the Millennium Dome?
Like you just fell off the map.
Oh.
Okay,
that's how he wants it. That's how he wants it. He don't want to be seen.
Millennium
Dome. Second clue, fish and chips have been a staple in this city since the 19th century.
All right, so we in London?
Yep.
All right,
London on the track.
I can't even.
London is in Europe, the Europe area.
Yeah, I got you. I know.
Now, have you been over there
England,
on
actually.
your own time or just for the
Yeah,
football
I've
games?
been a whole bunch of time by myself. I think London, you just got to bring a lot of money, because at the end of the day, it's the only place where your American dollar doesn't mean shit. You know, when you go to the place and you give them $100 and they give you 50 back, that shit kind of hurts. So you just got to have a lot of money to go to London. But I think the food is cool. The vibe is cool. I love eating. I almost caught that. I should have been a tight end, not you. What's up with the tape, guys? We need to get a bigger budget.
He's spoken like a true Bennett brother. All right, this small island in the
We need a raise.
The next, all right, last one for me here. This small island in the North Pacific does not actually have sand. It's an island without sand.
An island without sand?
So a sandless island.
Is that Guam?
Yeah, it's also known as the Island of Warriors. What was Guam like?
I can't even. What the hell is Guam on this thing? I can't.
You gotta find it first.
I can't even see this shit in here. But the camera, this is definitely not an HD TV, 4K, so I can't really see anything.
Just throw it up there. Most of the
We don't have
audience, most of the
movie
audience don't know
budgets
anyway.
here,
Our viewership don't know where Guam is.
Oh no, Guam is cool. Guam is a cool place because it's always hot. Super
No
hot.
sand though on the
No
beach.
sand there, and it's like the water. You can walk out far in the ocean before you even get knee deep into the ocean. But no, they got a cool culture, and it's like it's kind of like a little America, and it's like because so many military bases there. So I like Guam. Guam is a cool place to go to.
Here's a question. This is where Fernandad take place, the movie, where they have, paella is the national dish.
Is it Spain?
Yes.
All right.
Where in Spain did you go?
Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona's a great city.
Yeah, Barcelona's a really cool city because it's kind of old, and you got to bring your little translator. I always bring the Google translator so we can, even though the shit I'm saying, the Ebonics that I'm speaking into it doesn't translate, and they're just like, what the hell is he saying? But at the same time, you got to bring your Google translator.
The Google translator is very good.
It is good, right?
Great, especially on the Google Pixel 3.
Do you ever use it to talk to your kids? Or?
Do you get the earpieces that they came out, the Pixel earbuds that translate for you too?
No, but I'll make a call.
Yes.
Wow, you've been to a lot of places, dude. Where do you want to go that you've never been?
Where I've never been, where I want to go? I want to go to Madagascar.
I want to go there after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had a zebra named Marty in the movie.
Maybe Antarctica.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
but you can't go
wrap
to
up
Antarctica.
with Michael here as we bring you back to the set. Let's wrap up here with.
Do I get a new chair or do we switch chairs?
No, you come sit down in the.
No
open
TV
chair.
magic?
You have to land back on the set now.
All right.
Come back.
All right, now, just like Marty and myself, you are a very well-versed black man, and you have the Bennett Foundation, which empowers children and families to make social change. You've also been an advocate of protesting in the NFL, and you're a New York Times bestseller, right? Give it up for that. Put some respect on his name. For a book called what?
Things that make white people uncomfortable.
Let's talk about it. What's the book about?
The book
Why
is
you
just.
decide to write it?
I mean, for me, the book is really about like vulnerability, like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, trying to understand what it's like to be a black man or be a woman in America or be lesbian, trans, or whatever it is, and being a parent, and then having my outlook on things and how we can be better as humans and understanding people. I think the thing that we do most is we don't communicate well with people, and we don't have empathy or compassion for everybody. And I think there's a world where we need to have the empathy. And I think with young people right now, there's no connection between people. And I think for me, this book is all about that, the vulnerability, the story of why we took a knee in our past history, and just how we can make the world better. And I think it's important as a role model to, it's a difference between being a philanthropist and being active in your community. And I think for me, it's personally to show young kids that they should act on things that they see that need to be changed. If you see like Parkland shootings and seeing all the kids step up and make their changes in life, it's young people who change the world, not really old people, just to be honest. I know all the old people watching, but young people are the people who change the world. So it's our job as role models to constantly show them the road to take. And there's a lot of great athletes to look up to, but it's also a lot of great people to follow too.
And the forward in that book is one of the best forwards ever been written in a book before.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
I don't like to pat myself on the back not because I don't like to pat myself on the back, but because my rotator cuff is torn.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. You gotta look out for that. Michael, congratulations on the book and everything you do on and off the field, dude. It's great to meet you finally, and thanks for coming by the show.
Oh, thank you, man. I mean, it's nice to be. I mean, you kind of funny though. Like I thought you was not funny.
Who?
You. But now that I know you, you funny.
I'm so confident in my comedy. I was like,
who thinks I'm not funny?
He gotta be looking at somebody.
He's gotta be looking at
No,
me.
I was looking at you.
He must not have seen Live from the Town. Did you show him?
I don't know if he saw it.
I gotta send you a link, brother.
Well, I love it how Michael leaves us with these beautiful thoughts about the state of the world, the future of young people, and just having us have a different perspective and look differently at life. Now it's time for Martellus's Deep Shits.
The teacher can only give you the directions. They cannot take you to the destination. Deep shit.
All right, joining us now, as she does every week, is our good friend, Yahoo Sports Fantasy Analyst.
Woo!
And the real reason Kanye acts cocky, it's Liz Loza.
That's right. Don't at me, Drake.
What up, though? What up, though?
I am super excited. Championship Sunday was at the game on Saturday.
Yeah, go Rams.
That's right. Dallas fans got real quiet. But let's talk about the Panthers because their first-year owner, David Tepper, says the team will explore all options with injured quarterback Cam Newton and wouldn't rule out the possibility of Cam missing all of next season. It's obviously too soon to read between any lines, but hey, let's do it anyway because we're here. Is there any chance Cam's days in Carolina are numbered, Marty?
Well, it's interesting because Cam isn't known for his arm.
Nope.
So any flaw, the biggest thing he has is arm strength. You know what I'm saying? So like that's his biggest talent. Like he's not like you don't talk about his accuracy. He makes a lot of plays. His legs are very good. So like when something's going around his shoulder and he can't make the throws that he can throw deep balls, you know, so it becomes an issue. And is it one of the Andrew Luck situations where where you take the time off and you kind of get his shoulder back right? And we see what it did for Andrew. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't think that he's going to come back and he's just lighting it up this year.
It also took a different play caller. And I think that this is a team in transition. Thomas Davis is not going to be back. Khalil's expected to retire. And then Julius Peppers. We don't know what's going to happen with him. So
Greg Olsen, too.
Right. Those are like key pieces of the previous regime that may not be back. And so I think, too, when you look at Cam, you're like, oh, okay, we got him these giant skyscrapers. That was going to improve his accuracy.
Yeah.
But then the offense was too slow. So now we got all these like hybrid speedsters, these gadgety pieces. We couldn't really see if that worked because of the shoulder injury. So, like, I think the owner's being super smart to hedge his bets with the fan base.
The big thing that he misses the backside plays where they go trips with the tight end on the backside with Greg Olsen in a small split, and they just ran a 7-corner route or he ran the post. That's where they made all the money on the backside. That's 15 yards each time they threw it.
They got a rookie tight end, though.
Yeah, so like being on the same page, if you watch an old school guy like Algie Crumpler, right? Algie Crumpler was a beast with Vic. But that's because if you watch Algie Crumpler's film, it's like, what the fuck is this guy even running? It doesn't even make sense. But him and Vic are on the same page. So, like, we have a tight end that's built into your system like that you can rely on. He didn't really have a target that he could rely on, that he trusted to throw the ball up there and make those plays. Like, some of those guys started off good, but anybody could be good for a couple of games. To be good the entire season, you need a vet that does it every single day like Olsen.
And you need the rapport. So we're going to go from Algie Crumpler to Des Bryant because prior to Sunday's Saints-Eagles game, Des Bryant took to Twitter, surprise, to tell everyone he, quote, fully expects to get a Super Bowl ring if the Saints win it all, which prompted hundreds of responses wondering whether Des would truly accept the hardware. Are we really wondering? I think he will. Since he didn't even make it through one practice. Marty, how deserving is Des? Shouldn't his ring at least have fewer diamonds?
Well, I fuck with Des. I mean, I was traded to I got cut by the Packers, and I went to the Patriots, and I tore my hamstring, and my shoulder was still fucked, so I ended up back on IR.
Well, you played 2 games.
Yeah, so I was definitely, but even then, those 2 games, I didn't really make a difference. You know, I was just out there playing like 17 plays.
He didn't make it through one practice.
Yeah, that's.
But hey, if you round winners, you get the winning things.
I hope he does something with his ring, like pull a Meta World Peace and do a raffle for mental health awareness or something, or like have your ring go to some cause or some charity.
The Des Bryant Retirement Fund. That's what it's going to go to.
The value of his ring is not going to have the same value of a Drew Brees ring.
Yeah, he can't give the commencement speech now at some graduation
about being
as a Super Bowl champion. Man, them 3 hours on that field, y'all, before I messed the leg up,
It's a great life lesson.
Yeah, because
3 hours can change your life.
I mean, but you think about that too, though, because the guys on the practice squad who practice every single day that you never get to see play in the game, they definitely deserve a ring because they the reason why we could perform at the level we could perform at. Then you get guys, like you say, he didn't make it through a practice, so it's kind of wishy-washy because if he had been on the team before, came back, got hurt, things like that, it would have been a little bit different, but he has no history with the team.
It's super petty. And I'm
you know what this is like?
Supportive of it. I love
it.
I'm
thirsty. And you know what this is like?
Your ring.
You know what this is like? This is going to be equivalent to having a one-night stand and having a baby.
Okay, so Marty, as for Dez's former team, all signs point to Jason Garrett coaching at least another year. Owner Jerry Jones expressed adamant support for his head coach, saying, and I quote, if Jason Garrett had been out on the open market 2 weeks ago, he would have had 5 offers for head coach. Marty, if Jerry's comments are accurate, let's say we agree, does that still mean Garrett's the right guy for the Cowboys?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they made it to the second round of the playoffs. You know, they had some success, and it depends. Like, it's like sometimes change is good. I think the fear for Jerry Jones is when he lets people go, they end up excelling, right? So you let go some of the best coaches they had, where him and, who was it? Not Tom. Tom Landry? Was it Tom? No, not Tom. I can't remember who it was, but they have Jimmy Johnson.
Right.
Yeah, so Jimmy Johnson, so they get into their quarrel or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and he goes a separate way and he does have success. Like, I think
Marty, you got it. I need a real definitive answer because Troy Aikman threw ownership under the bus, like in the middle of
Troy
the
Aikman throws everybody under the bus.
He be hating.
He's the biggest hater on
You're
TV.
sitting up in that skybox and you can just throw
And
people under the bus.
And not only
the whole game.
And not only does he throw people under the bus, but he's the driver of the bus running over those people.
So beep beep, what's your answer?
Ooh, beep beep.
I mean, the cowboy bus, all kinds of shit goes down.
Oh, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Wow.
I don't know. It just depends on, I think it depends on how you want the team to go, right? If you want them to stay there, if you like the course they're traveling in and the direction they're headed in, you stay that course.
But like, how is Jason Garrett safe and Scott Linehan isn't?
I don't know.
That's why we bring Liz Lowe's on the show. She asks questions that Marty doesn't know.
Maybe Jason has some dirt on Jerry.
Maybe.
As always, Liz, thank you so much for joining us and asking those questions that Marty has no answer for. So if Jason Garrett would have had 5 offers on the open market, it would once again be in spite of the Rooney Rule, which we keep talking about is so flawed and just doesn't work. Apparently what you need to land an NFL head coaching gig isn't the Rooney Rule after all. It's the Rooney rub.
Has this ever happened to you?
Wow, impressive interview. You're so well spoken, but we're looking for someone with a lot less experience who knows Sean McVay. You understand, right, brother?
Ain't this a bitch? Oh no, you need some Rooney rub. Rooney rub? What's that? It's the only rub that gets you NFL head coaching love, or your money back guaranteed. Here's how it works. Apply a generous amount of Rooney rub all over your body, wait 3.5 minutes, maybe even faux, and presto! You're the perfect complexion to get their affection.
You know what? Stop it right there, because you had me at hello. You're hired.
Appreciate you, Rooney Rub. Act now, and we'll throw in this free All Lives Matter do-rag. Tired of token interviews? Then order Rooney Rub now.
Side effects include nausea, mayonnaise addiction, elephantitis, getting your black card revoked, urge to skydive, hummus, sudden attraction to flat booty, affluenza, and white guilt.
Well done. Love it.
Oh, white guilt. I hate that. All right, here on Mostly Football, we like to recognize true greatness. UCLA senior gymnast Caitlin Iwashi, for example. She scored a perfect 10 on a floor routine that captivated the internet. It was viewed over 38 million times, which is one more view than James Davis's special. I sense the next adventure with Marty. Time now for the Marty Awards. All right, my Marty Award this week goes to the filmmaker behind Destroyer, Karin Kusama. She directed Nicole Kidman in this devastating true story. It's a brutal film, a tough movie, but an important one. She knocked it out of the park. I'm so excited to see what she directs next. So shout out to Karin Kusama, the director of Destroyer. Check it out in theaters.
Great.
Yeah. I wasn't connected to the movie or anything.
I know. I just thought it was great. I like to see women directors.
There you go.
I love that I just love it.
Ben's like a one-person film festival. Like
he is. We should
he
have the
opens
Ben
his
Lines.
mouth and you just learn about new talent, new writers, new directors.
We should start a Ben Lines up and coming film festival.
I like that. Now you're going. That's the first good idea you've had in 19 weeks doing the show.
My Marty Award goes to Sizzle and my friend Ryan Mundy, who I played with, who after he retired, he discovered a problem in the world with plastic straws and issues, so he makes metal straws and paper straws, and he's taking the world by storm. If you need something and you want to be part of it, making the environment a better place and taking care of the oceans and all of the plastic going on, make sure you check out Swizzle and go get your straw. They come in nice packs as well. Design, he didn't use my logo, so I'm okay with that, but yeah, it's great.
Are you okay with that?
I am actually okay with that.
Sure? Okay.
My Marty Award goes to Will Smith because he's the man and he's finally making projects that people want to see, like Bad Boys 3. They just started filming this week in Atlanta, and I was privileged to get the phone call from my boy, and I'm out there as well, writing, doing punch-up, and doing some script work on the movie, and the movie looks amazing. Martin Lawrence is back, Mike Lowry, Marcus Burnett. Y'all look out for Bad Boys 3. It's incredible to be on that set. You drop your special, then you're on Bad Boys 3, and then you come back to mostly football and complex Yahoo Sports. Life is good, y'all.
2019.
Life
So
is
this
good.
is really-
2019, baby.
So you back-to-back weeks, you gave the Marty Award to yourself.
Yeah, I'm on my
just dressed it up a little bit.
I'm on my Martellus. You know, it's a whole thing.
They called you to punch up the script before they called me?
Yeah,
Damn,
because they're
bad.
smart.
That movie's not gonna be that great.
Listen, speaking of me, I tell myself all the time, James, try new things. And I found something that makes my love of nightlife and could catch me some ladies. I even wore a wig, but don't trip. Roll that beautiful goodness.
What's up? It's your boy James Davis. It's 2019, and I'm doing new things, people, like taking salsa classes, because I don't know how to salsa. So I'm here at By Your Side Studio, and they're gonna teach me a thing or two. That's all wrong, so I'm gonna learn.
Hi, James. I'm Deborah. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in today. I want to teach you a few basic salsa moves, give you a few spins, and maybe rock a dip.
I don't know what you meant. I'm not sure I'll be too good at salsa dancing. I don't pick up dance moves particularly fast, but once I find something that works, I go in. That's my move. So, I mean, worst case scenario, I'm dope at salsa dancing, and you can catch me at salsa clubs hollering at the ladies.
Left, right, left. Right, left, right.
Okay.
Again, left, oh.
Come on, James, stay in the game.
Stay in the game. One more time. Ready? Left, right,
right,
left. Oh, right.
Shut up. Some haters in here. I won't say no names.
Left, right, left. Right, left.
Right,
I think
okay.
we're ready. I think we're ready. And we're gonna move into the next pattern. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me, I'm listening.
All right. We're gonna do that underarm turn that I sort of threw at you.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
There it is. Good.
You know
That's it. 2 down. 2 down. Let's add a little dip.
Let's add a dip, because clearly I have the first part down.
Knock it out of the park. 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was great. We
You
are
see
rocking
it? You see it? I'm out here salsa, baby. It's nothing.
So let's try to put it all together.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I feel like I'm doing very well. It's all mental. Once I decide that I am a salsa dancer, I start salsa dancing better.
How do I feel James is doing? I felt like in the beginning I was a little worried. He looked a little insecure, like he wasn't sure of himself. Once James puts on the costume, I think he's gonna get a renewed sense of salsa and he's gonna get a little fire in him and we're gonna do pretty good. Oh my gosh, James, you look great. Hey, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's do it.
All right, James, that was awesome. We did it.
Are you not entertained?
Last but not least, your scintillating selection for the week, your lock of the week, your throw all your goddamn rent money lock of the week. Take the Chargers +4 over the Patriots. Listen,
Yes.
New England is 13-21-1 against the spread when Tom Brady is sacked 4 times or more. If the Chargers with Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram can sack Lamar Jackson 7 times like it did last week, yeah, they can get the Tom Brady 4 times or more on Sunday. So I don't care about the weather, the road game, 1 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Load the Chargers, points, money line. Thank me later.
Hear ye, hear ye. Introducing Adam Caparel, the worst gambler in America.
Welcome, Adam. I'm just happy we have a colonizer on the show.
Come on.
This is just I feel kind of weird because I don't know how I'm supposed to feel towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like right now in this outfit, I don't know how my ancestors felt towards you, but you know.
I just like seeing the Jet fan dressed up like a Patriot. That makes me happy. You still want me to thank you for betting the Chargers?
I hereby proclaim the Chargers defense complete fucking trash.
You know, this is one of my favorite movies too. The Patriot with Mel Gibson. It was
Problematic
such a great-
Mel Gibson?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking about the movie. I don't know about Mel Gibson, the person. I'm separating the art from the human.
All the stuff you know, but you don't know nothing about Mel.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden, no, I don't know anything about that. Okay,
I don't keep up with white news. I don't keep up with white news. I don't know what's going on in white America. I know everything that's going on in Black America, but that's outside my parameters.
All right, let's take a look at how we all did last week in America, in American football gambling. Cap, you not only lost, but it was a bloodbath. You ended up down 500 fake dollars for one of the worst weeks of the year. James, you kept your head above water. I bounced back with a huge, amazing week because I'm awesome at this silly game. Distance myself in the overall standings. This is the last week we will all be gambling together. So you got any big bets for this weekend, Patriot?
We have a few. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Patriots.
Patriots!
Kansas City for the first time for an AFC Championship game at Arrowhead.
All right, so I have one stat off the top to give you an idea of where we're going here, but you guys need to know that in these non-divisional rematches in the postseason, the team that covered the first time out is 35, 47, and 2 against the spread, or covering out a 42% clip in the rematch. So that being said, what? You don't like these stats I'm giving?
Like, goddamn.
It's called research. So that being said, I'm rolling with, in the AFC Championship, I'm taking the Chiefs -3 at home. Yeah, I'm going against Tom Brady and the Patriots getting points. But you know what? You know the last time the Patriots won an AFC Championship game on the road?
No.
2005. They don't win AFC Championship games on the road, so take the Chiefs, take Pat Mahomes, take the MVP of the league, take the 3 points, run with it, cash those tickets.
Patriots dressed like a Patriot. You're so fucking
My boy Julian Edelman says bet against us.
Exactly. Next up, the NFC Championship game. The Rams travel to the Big Easy for a rematch with Drew Brees and company. Adam, the Saints are favored by 3.5, and the over-under is 56.5. Of course, you remember last time they combined for 80 points, so is the over a sucker bet? What's going on here?
It is a sucker bet. Go contrarian here because everyone's going to be pounding that over, expecting a lot of points. So take the under here. We have it at 56.5, advocating a massive underplay there in the Superdome on Sunday. And as for the game, let's take the Rams +3.5. Remember that game, the first time they played, that was a close game. And that was that one long 72-yard bomb that Drew Brees hit Michael Thomas on that basically was the difference. So these two can play a close game. I'm expecting a close game. Take the points and the hook. Rolling with the Rams. Your squad in the NFC Championship.
I don't really know if 35-7 at half is a close game. It ended 45-35.
They made a game. They made a
game. So I'm not too confident, James. As a Rams fan, I know you bleed blue and yellow.
Yeah.
How do you feel going into the weekend? You agree with the Patriot that the Rams are going to get it done?
The Rams are going to get it done. What's my boy CJ? CJ came out of nowhere just running people down. I believe CJ's going to have another big game.
All right, let's hope so. Now, before we let you get out of here, Patriot, with only 2 games to gamble on this weekend, why don't you go full degenerate, give us some prop bets to keep an eye on.
All right, yeah, if you're following all the action, there's a ton to bet on this week, and there's a million player props. 2 that stand out for me. In the NFC Championship game, we're loving Taysom Hill to score a touchdown. That is +550. Massive value on there. They'll play him some gadget play, score around, in the goal line. So take Taysom Hill +550 to score a TD. The other one I'm looking at in the AFC Championship game, Tyreek Hill to have 100 receiving yards and the Chiefs win is +215. Again, pretty good value. He had 142 yards receiving the first time they played back in October. So, again, Taysom Hill to score a TD in the NFC Championship game, and Tyreek Hill to have 100 yards receiving and the Chiefs win in the AFC Championship game.
I don't agree with the Tyreek Hill.
Why?
I just feel like they want to scheme him up because he's such a big. They won't take him out the game and make them win what Sammy Watkins beat them.
Well, one of you guys played for the Patriots. One of you is dressed as a Patriot, so we'll find out what happens.
I mean,
Thanks,
listen,
Adam. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you schooled me on the whole, pass rush for the Chargers last week. So, how'd that work out for me?
Taysom Hill is crazy. He got cut by the Packers.
Well, it's bad enough to be dressed as a Patriot. It's all bad if you're proposing to your lady at a sporting event in front of tens of thousands of strangers. It's worse when the moment comes to get down on one knee and you're on the Jumbotron at Golden Knights game and some total gump in a San Jose Sharks costume video bombs your moment of a lifetime. Dick, time for You're Better Than That. To help Bears fans drown their sorrows for Cody Parker's missed field goal against the Eagles, Goose Island Brewery in Chicago offered fans the chance to win a beer for a year if they could kick a 43-yarder. Conditions were less than ideal, the participants were less than coordinated, all 103 who tried failed. Maybe cut Parky some slack. Or fuck them, the Bears lost. You're all better than that. With your cold asses.
I'm shocked. Nobody could make one? 103 people? Really?
Well, see, I like this.
It's a blizzard.
I like
the son of a kicker. I could have made that.
I like this because all these motherfuckers that think they could do what these athletes do, he should have made it, he should do this, and they go out there and try, and they can't fucking do it. I love this moment because they realize how great and how hard these players are, and you can't fucking do what we did or what we do. There's only 1,500 people in the NFL for a reason, and you're not one of them. So sit your ass back and just enjoy the show.
Or you're one of the 1,500 who made it to the NFL. You had one job, make a field goal. You know what their jobs are?
Yeah, you know
Bartender, associate, accountant.
How many times do bartenders make you the wrong
gas station?
How many times do bartenders make you the wrong drink? All the fucking time.
You know what?
I didn't ask for this.
None of this a drink to win the game. Go at
No, I'm a little pissed here because you call out white privilege all the time. That's fucking athlete privilege, okay?
Ooh.
Get off your high horse for a change.
Okay, yeah, I am on. Talk about high horse.
Well, no, I had to do this. I was committed to do this.
You rolled in on the high horse.
Thanks,
Nah,
everybody,
that is
for
great.
watching
That's a great
Mostly
point.
Football. Shout out to Michael Bennett and the Fat Jew for coming through. You can catch us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Yahoo Sports. Complex for Marty, James, the Patriot, Adam. I'm Ben Lyons. Enjoy a great weekend of football, everybody. Go Rams.
Can you say that? Can you say that? Go Pats. Can you say that? The Fat Jew. Can I go like, I'm the Fat Black?
Complex Networks.